And welcome to 2021. It's a new year, and here we are with the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce with our member connection. And before we get started, we got a message for you from one of our supporters, members, and sponsors.
Hi, I'm Matthew Pinzer, the Chief Marketing Officer at Jackson Health System. We're proud to be partnering with the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce to bring you this video series. We hope that it helps you to find new business opportunities across our community, and we look forward to working with you as we move into a new year.
And here we are, 2021, the first work week of the year. And I'm with my man, Rodney McGilvery, Dream Clean. And then 21, you're going to keep things clean in 21, Rodney?
I was thinking it is to be clean, just to spread the knowledge on how to do, what to do, so people can have plans, especially on the cleaning part of 2021.
Yeah, I don't know. You went a little mute, and when you started saying what you were saying, you want to repeat that again?
You know, I I think it's important that now, especially with all the things that are going on, that people have focused a little bit more on having things clean,
Okay.
and and I think it's a gateway to a better future. If our focus start being on keeping things clean, then we can keep focus on repairing things. But it's got to start with being clean, so we can all be healthy and safe.
Right. And so, you've been a member of the chamber for a while now. Let the folks know who is Rodney McGilvery. Who is what? How did you get started? What even got you into the cleaning business, the maintenance business?
Well, I would say being raised in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, country boy on a farm. I had grandparents who were very organized type of people. My mom was a teacher. My dad was a police officer. And lo and behold, I went into the military. Well, I did not have to go into the military to learn how to clean. Um,
Right.
had a pretty good basis, with my family. No one in my home of Mississippi is surprised that I have a cleaning company. Let me just tell you like that. So after moving here to Miami, it had always been a dream of mine to have my own business. And believe it or not, since 1985, it's been a dream of mine to have my own cleaning business or service business. So when I tell people about what needs to be done, you know, then they can be assured that I just didn't wake up one day and said I wanted a cleaning company. I think my focus my entire life has been about keeping things clean, keeping myself clean, keeping vehicles clean, and keeping my life clean. Which turns to say, after 20 years in business, I'm pretty happy and I'm pretty comfortable with owning a commercial cleaning service.
Right. So tell us about Dream Clean. Like you say, you've been in business over 20 years. And again, I understand what you're saying, as far as, being with your parents, your grandparents, and that work ethic that was instilled obviously at an early age. And then obviously going into the military. And, you being kind of, what would I say? Wouldn't be shy, humble, I guess, in that military experience. Um, Former paratrooper, former ranger. That says a lot in itself.
I when I mentioned the military and not being around a lot of military people, um, sometimes now I pause at telling them everything in my military career, because I think sometimes it kind of overshadows the thought. Being airborne and being ranger and being a pathfinder sniper and working along with the special forces, um, it kind of kept me in an organized fashion about myself. motivation and career and moving forward was always in my mind. One example is starting the cleaning business. I knew I wanted to have a very successful business, but I knew I had to start somewhere. So very early in the career, sometimes we would have starting with 2 to 3 apartments a day, and it got at its most about 15 separate apartments every single day. But the magic behind having that many apartments, I was the one that was doing the cleaning. I was the one doing the orchestrating. I was the one at every apartment. So I think it gave me not only a lot of knowledge and having that ability to make mistakes and learn from them, but I created a culture around me and the people that knew me that I felt like cleaning was important. So from spinning from apartments to having my first building, 610 H Street on Miami Beach, Art Deco condominiums. It was a two-story building, but when I saw that it cost the same thing to clean an apartment per day, and it was 10 times easier, I just felt like there's a lot of buildings on Miami Beach too. So as we started to do services for buildings where it was common area cleaning, that spun into pressure washing, making mistakes and learning. That spun into carpet cleaning, making mistakes and learning. But after 20 years, we have 6 or 7 customers that have been customers of ours 16 years or more. So what I found that in the cleaning business that it was super important to develop relationships. Sometimes the relationship kind of took an edge on just cleaning because having a relationship, it left an open door for the customer to speak with me and for me to speak with the customer and also to move forward um, with what I had going on.
Yeah.
So as the cleaning industry got to a point where there were more registrations and more certificates to have and more networking to do and very innovative marketing ways to market yourself, I still pushed on the reliability on relationships because not only did those cleaning relationships um, bloom and prosper and make some amazing magical friends, but I also found friends that would refer me business. So my friends were my marketing counsel. As long as I did things along with them, over the last 20 years, we have counted 497 dinner parties that Dream Clean hosts for all of its customers and employees. So
Wow.
it was really apparent to a lot of my present customers that I wanted a relationship more than just having the money that they were giving me.
Yeah. At
So
the end of the day, it's all about, like you said, relationships.
yep. So when you can take that from a 300 square foot studio apartment to some of our properties, 350,000 square feet that we clean at Bayfront Park, doing all the concerts and shows. We were the cleaning company for the Super Bowl. It made my entire. I have a different outlook on what my employee involvement is, and my thing is this: every employee, it's mandatory that they know what I know. Then they can feel the same way about the customer the same way I feel. That it's important to know what needs to be done, but it's also to make yourself open enough where the customer can speak with you. And presently, I do not have any employees who cannot speak to any customers. So having that gateway of communication open to customers and management and sales department and finance, then we have a pretty smooth ride every day, just taking care of business. So I don't want to be the one to say that I'm the one on the top of the hill. I take all of my employees along with me, and they should be able to have what I have.
Oh, absolutely. So let's talk about government contracts? I know you're certified with the county and other institutions. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, right now we're working on about 3 years of education with government contracts. But the first thing that we thought we would do is not be stopped at the door because we're not registered. So registering as a vendor with Miami-Dade County, with Miami Airport, with the Jackson Health System, and every city in Dade County we're registered as a vendor for. I'm involved in several communities from Aventura to Miami Beach. So when we start educating ourselves with the government contract, we know that Dream Clean is ready. Uh, our attention to detail with having a punch list and making sure that the communication between the customer and us is spot on. Um, we have taken a few initiatives to move forward with government contracts. But as I say, and as most people will understand, government contracts take time. We know that they take time, but we're pushing full steam every day for contracts like the entire Dade County bus cleaning system, the entire Jackson Health System cleaning for all the hospitals. We're looking at cleaning the Federal Aviation Administration. We have these opportunities that are in front of us, and we're working on a fair divide to make sure that Dream Clean is noticed, and and it'll work with us one day.
Right.
Uh,
Well, 2020 is behind us. What would you say the biggest challenges, but also the biggest opportunities that you realized in 2020?
well, number one, I'm so happy that the entire world thinks it's important that we should 1% needs to know that it's important that things need to be clean. But if I had to say a challenge is I would believe all the way across the board in every industry that there's a large structure of our economy still trying to figure it out, and a part with figuring it out, and all my company and myself and my employees could just ever dream of and wish of is that we get an opportunity for these projects to help figure it out. So to see what's going on in the community, to see what's going on our everyday construction projects and street maintenance that's been done in Miami-Dade, I believe that after over 20 years in business, that Dream Clean is ready to put ourselves on the front street of it and make sure it's happened. We've proven ourselves over many industries, whether it be pressure washing, soft washing, event cleaning. We worked many times for Ultra, so we've done the biggest cleaning. So we feel as if the city of Miami-Dade is our home. We don't need Google to find addresses. Um, my company employees are 100% confident in what they're doing every day. I keep kind of daily talk with people, moving us to the 21st, 2021. And I believe that everyone, as of today, is very happy with moving forward.
Right. Well, the one thing I know about you, Rodney, you're a big proponent of relationships. As we said earlier, we talked about relationships, but relationships, even from the business perspective, like you said, here you are, your customers, but you believe in bringing others along, other businesses similar to yours, other businesses. Like I know on our meetups on Tuesdays and Fridays, you are probably the biggest champion of other businesses and pushing other businesses. Let's talk about that and the importance of engaging with others who are.
You know, I'll tell you what really pushed the pedal down with engaging other businesses is in my industry, when you see that 94% of the money that's made in America is made by small cleaning businesses. So when you see 6% of it, we took a deep dive in the very large, and I don't want to mention any of them. I have nothing against them. It's their way of doing business. And when we looked at these very large industries, it was a complete revolving door of business. It was just a revolving door of business. They would have something for a while, and the reason that I understood that it was a revolving door is because I would take some of the accounts. But at the point in time when you saw some of the very large businesses didn't even know the origin of the business, didn't even have an idea of the reason why the business started or anything about the business, I felt that that revolving door was just filling spaces. So when I look at the development of relationships, I'm looking at the customer communicating with me, not only telling me what they see that what might be wrong or what we might need to improve in, but also wanting to share with their friends. Hey, I have this wonderful company. You guys got to take a look at them. I have some customers, and we charted it for a really long time, that have referred over 20 additional jobs to us, and I felt because I did have that trust and relationship is what made some of the real estate agents at some companies refer every real estate agent in their company. There were some management companies that we went into the management company and they just asked us to give an estimate for one building. But when we made it a relationship, letting them know that we were available, going to meet with them in their offices, some management companies gave us 70 and 80% of their buildings just from that relationship of
Right.
always being reminded, hey, Dream Clean is there. And number one, but not least, that invitation to that large crawfish party every year made the relationships tighter and made the relationships speak with each other and make new business. So I wasn't trying to create a network group by my marketing skills. I just always felt like if I had my customers speaking with me, they could not only tell me what we can do for them, but they could also find out what we're doing new, and they can tell other customers. And it was happening better that way. But to bring other businesses, I felt like businesses that were common to mine needed to also know what I knew. Because it took me 17 years to discover that Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce exists. you know, so
Maybe I need to do a better job.
no, no, no. I just felt like sometimes with cleaning company owners, they put their head down. They just try to make that money, and they're forever, ever, ever, every single day, every single year, it's just about trying to make money. But when I find them that they can register for certain agencies, they can have more of an opportunity, stuff that doesn't cost money, just having the knowledge of it. And I helped a cleaning company. They moved to Atlanta 10 years ago. Now they are the cleaning company for the Atlanta airport.
Wow.
Um, I have another cleaning company that works at the Fort Lauderdale airport. They were in Dade County. The individual was in Dade County, but moved to Broward County, got married, but him and I kept talking about what he could do in business, and now he has one of the cleaning contracts for Fort Lauderdale. You know, so a lot of these instances is because people were in the right place and doing
Right.
the right thing, and they had the knowledge.
Right. And you speak about the chamber, and like you say, it took you 17 years to know that there is the Miami-Dade Chamber. Why is it important that you be a part of the chamber?
M- my number one and most important reason to belong to the Miami-Dade Chamber is I feel as if I'm a Miami-Dade cleaning company. I'm not a Broward County cleaning company. I'm not a national cleaning company, but I'm a Miami-Dade cleaning company. And I think after 20 years, I've paid my due with saying I'm from Miami-Dade. Um, I have been in many organizations um, here in Miami. I've been into many organizations on the beach and several other places in Miami. But after meeting Matthew in the chamber and him speaking with me, um, I saw that what the chamber was doing was what I've always wanted to do: reaching out, communication, speaking with people. If I could just say that, Eric, I always look at you having a pretty hard job, because not only are you everywhere, but you even came to my house. I said, this guy is everywhere. And I felt like that emulates what I do. I communicate with people. I find out what their needs are. Um, Sometimes I go see new accounts, and I can refer an insurance person to them, or I can refer that, oh, we're getting married. I feel real happy to be able to refer a private person that makes diamond rings. You
Right.
know, so when I go see people, sometimes I make the relationship and I didn't even get the job.
Right.
But
That happens.
I still have the relationship. If I could tell you that, I have more people who referred me business who were not customers,
Right.
if you can imagine.
So about to wrap it up, what would be your last words you would like to say to our audience today?
I would say communicate with each other. Communicate, communicate, communicate. I find so many times that people do not communicate with the other person because they feel as if they can't give them business. I think that you should communicate with each other just to find out more about what other people do. And I think in that interim, you will learn yourself what you need to do, no matter what the business may be.
Right. So if someone wants to get in touch with Dream Clean, how can they go about getting in touch?
Well, I try to just to say the short part, dreamcleanmiami.com or www.dreamcleanmiami.com. I would love everyone to go to the website first. You have a lot of exciting videos, or a lot of photos, a lot of things to look at. And once you look at everything in the website and you see that, my company also sells the cleaning chemicals that we clean with every day, uh, that are approved by the CDC, FDA approved, and meets all the EPA guidelines. But once you go to the website, find out a little bit more about Dream Clean, and push that button to communicate or send an email. If you'd really like to talk to me personally, just Rodney at dreamcleanmiami.com, and I'll be very happy to answer any email that I get.
Is there a number that they can call?
They can call 786-512-0809.
Repeat that number again.
That number is 786-512-0809.
Well, Rodney, thank you so much. Just want to let folks know, if you want to learn more about the chamber, you can go to www.m-dcc, or you can call the chamber at 305-751-8648. We are in 2021. Remember to wear your mask. Remember to social distance. Remember to wash your hands. And if you need your place clean, call Dream Clean. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.